Hola mis serenitas, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Chiquita Serenita, and today we're doing a tutorial review and swatches of BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop Orange Sorbet palette. This is the final of the 6, you guys. Like, we got here. This is the end. I'm like super happy because it's like, I thought it was going to take forever to get all 6 of these reviews out. And on top of the fact that, you know, I got bombarded with vertigo, it's like, I wanted to, you know, the want was there, you guys. I wanted to, but I was so busy feeling like crap that I said, there's no way. I barely was able to pull off the blueberry one, the bubblegum, and the cotton candy. I was barely able. And I can tell you guys that throughout that whole entire, both of those reviews, everything was spinning. I felt so dizzy. It was crazy. But I still pulled through both of them, you know. I filmed both of those on the same day at different times. And you can imagine doing 2 videos in one day. It's a lot, you guys. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of editing, especially right now because I'm doing Spanish and English tutorials, both of them. And yeah, it's crazy. So let me get to talking about this palette, you guys. This palette is such a beautiful palette. Like, if you love oranges like I do, so I love oranges. Oranges are my thing. I think they complement my skin tone color so much. And I feel like they complement really anybody. I remember really seeing someone that doesn't look good in orange. Except for orange lipstick, you guys. I'm always going to say that. Orange lipstick is horrible. I haven't seen someone that looks good in orange. I know it's not me because I don't like that, okay? And then I love all these shimmers. I didn't have any problems with the shimmers that I used. I used 1, 2, 3 shimmers today. And I used 1, 2. I didn't get to use these 2, but these 2 are equally beautiful colors. There's not one color in here that I would not use. Not one. Because even the lightest matte is not even that light. And the lightest shimmer shade is a perfect highlighting color. So let me get started with the swatches. I'm going to start with the color that I use for my highlighting one. It's called Yum. It is a super light, I want to say it's a duochrome because it's clearly light orange, and at the same time it has this gold undertone to it. That is just one swatch. I had no problems with it. It does look like sort of this, the more you pack on, the more solid it becomes. So it's definitely not something that I would compare to that last experience with the cotton candy one. Cotton candy one was mostly a topper. This is not a topper at all. It just has to be packed on more than once, which is not something I'm mad about. I actually prefer something to be able to be built up, but the point is she shows up. I don't like something that I'm building and building up, and in the end it's like, what am I even doing with you right now? Next to her we have Citron, and Citron is such a beautiful color. I didn't get to use her today. Oh god, she is beautiful. She's pretty much the same thing this one is. She is a clear red orange, and she has this undertone of gold to it, like a shift to it. Very pretty, you guys. I love those sherbet oranges like that. Next to her we have Tangy. I use Tangy right here in this corner. Such a beautiful color as well. Look at that. Just this orange red, deep orange. Oh god, I love those oranges. Next to her we have Double Scoop, and Double Scoop is my color that I use on my overall eyelid. She is such a beautiful color. I was saying in my tutorial part that she is an orange, but she has this clear undertone gold as well. So she doesn't show up completely like, obviously she's an orange, but when you're looking at yourself and you could see that little gold shift on your eye, and it looks so cool close up. Because right now you can't really see it, but it's just very pretty. I don't even know if you guys can see it. There's this clear goldness to it. I don't know. I love the heck out of it that it does that though. So in the second row, it's called Tangerine. And it is this matte. Like I said, I could still use this one, you guys. I could totally still use this color. That's just one swatch. Let me show you guys. She needs to be built up. Obviously, she's not that dark tone like that. That is 2 swatches. Like, I still can see myself using her as a transition shade. And look at her. She does seem a little powdery on the lighter end, but like I said, you can pack her on. She shows up to the party. But I'm kind of afraid that she'll blend away to nothingness. Let me see. Definitely will take a bit of building up, because right now I'm just going like this and she's sort of like blending away. So she's a very subtle orange. She's not really bright as that, because even after doing this, look at just doing this, she's like blending away to nothing. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a lot of building up with her. I didn't use her today, so I can't speak on her that much. But for someone lighter skin tone, I'm pretty sure that'll work just fine for you. For someone of my skin tone, maybe darker, we definitely going to work for it. We're going to work for it for that one. So next to her, we have Zest. Oh, God, Zest, you guys. I'm not even playing. Look at that. I love it already. It's just this bright orange. Let me add another swatch to that so you guys can see. Ooh, yeah, she can be built up really nicely. Next to her, we have Extra Toppings. Extra Toppings is the color that I used right here. She's essentially like the darkest orange tone in here, even though the darkest one in here is technically always the furthest on the bottom row. But I couldn't use that one because I was like, no, that looks like a brown. So I couldn't use that one. That's just one topping for Extra Toppings right there. Just one swatch, I mean. But definitely, yeah, the more you add her on, she becomes more intense. She definitely feels a lot more grittier than the other ones. So people might confuse that for being chalky, but I honestly had no problems with her. I had her right here, and she worked just fine with me. She does soften up. You know, it takes a little blending. So you're definitely going to be working, but look, she does blend really well. She doesn't stay like harsh, you know. So just takes a little work. Not a big deal to me. As long as they perform the way they're supposed to, I have no problems. As of right now, I'm not even sure if they stain. Any of them stain. If they do, I'm just going to put above, like, yeah, this color stained my lid or not, just to let you guys know. But as of right now, I don't know, because I just applied it, and I'll find out later when I take it off and I edit. I'll probably put it in there. I'm definitely seeing right now, because I cleaned my fingers, Extra Toppings and Zest did sort of like pinkish my little fingers here. I look like I ate hot Cheetos. But yeah, we'll find out later. It's not a big deal to me right now. So the last color in here is called Chocolate Drizzle. This is the color that I used on my overall eyelid as a transition shade. I love this color. Like, just look at that. Isn't that a perfect fall pumpkin dark orange color? I don't know, it just screams fall to me. It's so beautiful. I love that color. When I saw it, I was like, dude, this is a transition shade for me, because definitely for someone darker skin tone, it works perfect as a transition shade. I just didn't think it would work if I would have used a whole different other color combination and I would have kept this as my like darker corner area. I thought, this isn't dark enough for me. It won't work out. So that's why I ended up winning. I ended up going in with that one because I was like, this will make a better outer corner versus this one. This one's just not dark enough for me. So that's it for the swatches, you guys. Pretty much I had no problems with the palette. I really love this palette. And I'm super glad to have them all done, because I thought those were going to take forever. I'm sorry, you guys. I know a lot of people don't like BH, and I feel like I'm bombarding you guys with so many videos of BH because I like to keep the palette separately. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, what the hell? Does she not have any other palettes? There's other ones, trust me. I wanted to get these ones out the way. The next one I plan on doing is that Pure times Raw Christie collection. If you guys have been wondering if I got that one, I actually did. I was able to snag it on sale day or launch day, if you want to call it like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. If you guys want to see how I created this look today, just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, for my first color, I went in with this color called Chocolate Drizzle right here. Surprisingly enough, it's supposed to be the darkest color in this whole entire palette, but I feel like for my skin tone, this just made like a perfect transition shade, and this happens to be pretty much the darkest one for my skin tone anyways. I'm pretty sure for someone lighter, that work as a perfect, you know, outer corner to like sort of smoke out, you know, like a darker edge. But for my skin tone, it doesn't really work out that way, which is why I used it for, you know, a transition shade. For my second shade, I went in with this one called Double Scoop, and it's like directly above that one that I used for my transition shade. It is like a orange gold tone color. Very pretty, you guys. I thought it was perfect. It's more on the neutral end. Definitely there are some ones in here that are brighter. Like I could obviously use that one or even that one, but I thought since I was going to use this one, that's like a little offset. It's too much orange on my face. And then this one, I don't know. I just didn't want to do that one. I just thought this one would complement the look better. And I ended up liking it. So I was like, wow, this really worked out in the end. It's a really pretty color. It's shimmery, it's buttery, it works. I had no problems with it on this eye. And I use my finger, you guys already know. So for the next color that I used this one that's called Extra Topping. It is this super bright neon red orange, and I used it right here in this corner and a little bit below, like halfway, because this is another color. I didn't really take it across like I normally do, where I take it across. I kept it in this region mostly because I didn't want it to take over the whole look, but I really love the way it just, in contrast with the other colors I have, it just looks nice. I like it, the way they work together. So that's what you guys are going to see me do. So for my next color, I use this color right here, Tangy, and it is basically like in this orange sherbet color, the opposite from what this one is, right? It is just like the perfect shade of this. That's like the shimmer version of this matte color, which is what I like to refer to it as. And I'm just gonna put it in this right here, this corner. You're gonna see me both use a brush and my finger because I started with a brush and then I just noticed that it wasn't packing on as good as I wanted it to. So I ended up having to go back in with my finger just to intensify it. It wasn't working out with the brush that much. But I had no problems with that color either. I'm going to go back in with that transition shade Chocolate Drizzle. So for my inner corner highlight, I went in with this color called Yum right here in the corner. It is the lightest shade in here, and I really like. It's funny how in the pan it looks like this pale peach color, but once you use it on the eye, it actually has this clear, like yellow toned orange, sort of like a gold toned orange. It's very pretty. I loved it. I was like, wow, this is a pretty color. So that's basically the eye look, you guys. Let me put some mascara on this side. You guys already know I'm not going to put any eyeliner because I want to see you guys to know the difference. Hopefully I'll do eyeliner when I come back to give you guys my final thoughts because I tend to forget, and that's why you guys see me with one yes, one no. Don't judge me, okay? I forget, and I'm like, I just get all into it and I start doing things again and I forget. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, this is the finished eye look today. Hopefully you guys like it. I really love these orange tones. I'm not gonna lie. I love orange tones, especially when they come in a palette. Like, I don't know. I feel like orange complements pretty much any skin tone. It's just, I could be wrong. I just think it does. Except when it comes to lipstick. I hate lipstick, orange lipstick. So let me back you guys out and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, I'm back, and I love this palette. Honestly, it turned out a lot better, that Cotton Candy one, and it's right up there with the other ones. I had no problem with blending or anything like that. It is just like this super bright. If you like orange tones, obviously this is a nice palette for you. If you don't like orange tones, then yeah, I don't recommend it, because ultimately it comes out, what do you feel comfortable in? You know, what tones of colors do you feel comfortable wearing? I honestly love oranges in all its forms, so that's why I got this palette. I didn't get every single palette because I wanted to make reviews on them. I got every single palette because I honestly loved the color stories of the palette. I like orange. I liked blues. I like greens. The neutral one, that's the one I wasn't going to get, but I decided to just take a chance on and get it anyways. And I'm actually glad that I did, because that one's an awesome palette. Like, and so far, out of all 6, just that cotton candy one did not work out for me. So if I had to definitely, you know, number them, I would say green is my favorite. The blue one is a second. Orange is a third. Sugar cone, the neutral one, would come in 4th. And then cherry would come in 5th. And number 6 would be cotton candy, because I did not like that one. So that's it for today, you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And until next time, stay warm, stay blessed, and stay magical. Bye, you guys.